Hey guys, welcome to CRYYYTarot. This is Lady Crybaby. I am the Empath Empress, and we're here today to do a reading on MO3. But unfortunately, guys, MO3 was not really willing to give a lot of information out. The reason why he said he did not want to give a lot of information out is because he didn't want to give. He said he didn't want to give them niggas the credit. Okay. We're going to start by saying, and I have my notes and everything here from speaking to MO3. So we're going to start by showing you what he said was the setup, okay? This is what MO3 showed me is the setup for the people that shot him, okay? So this would be one car, two car, three cars, and then we have a fourth car back here in the back according to MO3. He says this was MO3. This is his car. This person had a gun in that car. This person has a gun in that car. And then there was a car behind the person that shot MO3. He felt like there was another car behind him. I'm not sure what vehicle that was, or if that car was to assist the gunner, in case he wasn't successful. But he says that the car that was back here he said it was a backup car with weapons in it or artillery, more than one gun or more than one type of gun. So I'm not exactly sure, what that means to you all, the collective, but I'm just showing you in my, in the mind's eye of what MO3 said kind of was a setup or whatever of the situation. And what he said was, that's them Louisiana boys, okay? He said, tripping on some music bullshit. He said, a record, a collabo. The niggas felt ripped off once they. He said the niggas felt ripped off. He says, I was blowing up and striding the game. He said I was raw and uncut. It was about money. Oh, he said raw and uncut. It was about money. Straight period. He said, I ain't trying to give the niggas that took my life the glory, is what he said, okay? He says the niggas was hating. He says, I apologize. He says that, yeah, the guys that, or the people that shot him, or somebody, whoever has something to do with the collabo, something along the lines happened where he did the collaboration, okay, a collabo song. And some time went by, after the collabo song was done. But as MO3 began to blow up, for some reason that deal with the collabo, surfaced around again. And somebody felt like he owed more money, or they should have been paid more money, or something like that. All right. Then the reason why MO3 again wasn't real adamant on, a lot of people like Bernie Mac, like they want to do their interviews, but he was kind of standoffish, kind of laid back, like, yeah, but so once a couple of days went by, he's with it now, okay? He's more with it, and he's more with the fact that this video is coming out. All right, so I asked him what was he up to. He says, up here we go to school. He said it's like a blessing school. He said we learn how to bless others that do what we do. He said we still do the same type of thing. It's just never ending, and it's calm. He said it's good, actually, better than being down here where I'm at. He says, well, nah, better but close. He says better but close. So he still feels close. Although being passed away, he still feels close. Somehow, some way, I guess when he was, during prior to being shot, he said that he was on his way. I guess the ultimate goal was to go to a studio. And he said he was just making a stop by somebody's house real quick to like grab something, before you go to the studio or something along those lines. It wasn't like he was stopping to chill or anything like that. He said he was going to grab something. Yeah. So the bottom line is, again, and that first page that I show you was just to show you that the clear of the setup, and then here's my original page of how he showed me the setup was, and he says in between MO3, the gun, cars or whatever, and the possible backup. In between all of that, he said, and this is what I have written in the middle. He said it was over some money regarding a previous album type collabo record, underlined by hate, jealousy, and greed. Okay, I put greedy. So he was saying somebody is greedy. Okay. He said niggas was greedy. He said they saw a nigga blowing up. Okay, so that's the bottom line to it. All right, so let's get to the cards. I have some cards laid out already. And we're going to start by, and I asked MO3 about, helping assist me with the reading. And he said he was willing to do that. And he'll be right here when I do this reading, okay? So we're going to start with the underlying of the overall issue, okay? The overall issue is the Page of Pentacles, okay? And the Page of Pentacles is like a messenger that's coming to tell you some good news or something like that regarding money, or I should say, good news regarding work or money. So somebody gave him a message saying, "Hey man, I got something for you to do, or something that that'll bring us money." The second card out is the Fool, so it shows that MO3 was like, he wasn't real certain about it. But he said, you see how there's this ring around the leg? It's kind of like, I might have to jump through a hoop or two, but I'm going to go head on and go for it, okay? Because somebody, promised him some type of money deal. All right, the Lovers. So I'm gonna make the assumption that the Lovers in this case was MO3 and Lil Boosie, okay? Somebody that he loved, somebody that he idolized again. Okay, so it was a love or a passion for what he liked to do, and it has to do with somebody that he loved. He loved in that game. All right, doesn't necessarily mean female, and it possibly could mean female. Okay, 5 of Cups. Okay, so in between, in this case, being as this, it was this is a situation regarding the entertainment industry or music, then we're going to go ahead and just let this represent both MO3 and his love that he had for music, and MO3 he has for his love that he has for Lil Boosie in music. So between MO3 and Boosie, as we're going to let the Lovers card represent those two, we're going to have the 5 of Cups, or we have the 5 of Cups situation. Okay, the 5 of Cups is shows that it was some type of loss or breakup between the two of them, okay? And that had everything to do with this illusionary situation, or the Moon card. So something was dark or deceptive about this love situation, okay? And again, it's the 5 of Cups that we have. And again, the 5 of Cups stands for loss or disappointment, or something disappointing regarding that relationship, okay? And then right here we have the Moon card. The Moon is illusion, some type of deception, okay? All right, so then we're going to go from that to the 9 of Wands, which is the next card up. 9 of Wands. All right, the 9 of Wands is, it says to persevere. There was a lot of work, obviously, that he was doing a lot of music. He was kind of getting tired, or he knew he was getting close to success, but, he had a lot of work to do. He was doing what he was doing, but he had a goal to reach, and he said that is to be successful, okay? He wanted to be successful in life, and that's what he was doing, was working hard towards his goals. All right, our next card up is the 9 of Cups. All right, 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, okay? So he did it. He made that collabo, he made that CD, and it was wish fulfillment. It was the bomb, okay? It was tight or whatever. So whatever he went and set out for to, do regarding that, this situation about making some more money, about somebody saying, hey, we can do this. Again, it shows that he was foolish for doing that, okay? So he jumped out there and he wasn't certain. He went ahead and did it. You know why he did it? Because he loved somebody. It was somebody that he really cared about and he really loved, or he either really did this or for like somebody he loved. But in this situation, I'm going to go ahead and let the Lovers card represent both MO3 and Lil Boosie, or Boosie Badass. I'm sorry. It's saying Boosie Badass now. 5 of Cups. Again, the 5 of Cups situation was, some form of loss or disappointment between those two. When he jumped out there, it ended up being a loss. And it basically was just an illusion. So somebody just talked him into doing it so that they can fool him about something, or create an illusion. You get what I'm saying? They want to create up a scene. So, just in case something else pop off, we you know what I mean? So in other words, it was illusionary as a reason. Okay, Temperance and Strength. That means that he was being patient. He was being strong about the situation. I guess once somebody had, in other words, something must have came up to where he had to be patient, strong, or control his temper, okay? And have to really think about, what's going on. You see the fire in the cup, okay? And the cup is spilling out. So we got water and we got fire. So somebody made up something. Water, of course, means somebody, just think of water running, or somebody running off at their mouth. So somebody was saying something, and you know what I mean? He was trying to put the fire out on the situation. So he said, okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and just ride with it, whatever y'all saying. So, bam, it turned out to be kind of a not good situation, okay? So he's saying, okay, I'm being patient about it, but look here, god dang, it done blew all the way up into something, you know what I mean, something that it probably shouldn't have. I'm not exactly sure. I apologize, guys, how that card was sitting on the table. A lot of these cards are in reverse. Anything that's in reverse means it's happening right now, or it has happened already. All right. So then once we have the Tower card, which means something happened, something cracked, we got the 5 of Swords. Okay. So something popped off with the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords stands for deceit, dishonesty. Okay. So somebody again with the illusionary card and the deceit card and a Tower card, meaning that something cracked, fell off, and somebody fell out. So somebody fell out, okay? And the fallout, I would assume, would be between the lovers about something. Okay? So there was deception regarding this situation that he almost knew he should not have done. But he did it because he loved somebody. He did it because of the person that he loved, or he did the situation because he wanted to so badly, do something, with Boosie Badass, which was one of his favorite rappers. Okay. We're gonna, where the favorite rapper was concerned, then we have some form of loss or disappointment or dishonesty. Okay. And the reason why it was disappointing is because it was an illusionary situation to begin with. All right. So, and then we got how he went ahead and did it anyway because he knew success was going to go ahead and be near. Okay. The illusion part, that was what he didn't know. Okay. Now, what he didn't know, and as you see, the moon is right here by this setup. Okay. So the setup I have is a synchronizer or synchronicity setup. And what's going on is that we're going to let the rose represent Mo3. Mo3 was rosy with his pen. All right. He was rosy in his game, but he had a red rose. Okay. So his pen or his words or the things that he was saying was lighting up, okay, a little brighter than this person with the pink rose. Okay, the person with the pink rose been in the game for a minute. See, the rose is not as big as the red one, so there was a comparison situation here. All right, so most people say apples and oranges, but we're going to say this orange and this lemon, okay, because that's what I had going have right here at home. Okay, so somebody was bigger than the other person. Okay, somebody was starting to be a lemon in the game, and this other person was being very fruitful. Okay, so then there was that's where the fire is. Okay, the fire has everything to do with the smaller fruit versus the bigger fruit, and which one was more juicy at the moment. All right, the moment or the time of the death. Okay, so then right after we have the tower situation where there was somebody fell out, then bam, we got the deceit and the dishonesty, the bad luck, or you can say some form of, who knows, anything negative, dark. That has everything to do with this illusion that was created before he ever set out to even do that collabo. All right, and then the last card we have is an Ace of Swords. Okay, the Ace of Swords is it shows whoever it was who set out to deceive him, they had victory in that situation. Okay, so again, a death. As you can see, the sword, you can put it wherever you want to put it on a person's body. They're going to get cut up, okay? If you lay this sword on them, jab them, stick them, cut them, whatever you do, that's the end of the game for them. So that's what it was. This card stands for a victory for the person who wanted to kill him. All right? So we're going to let those cards just ride with MO3. MO3, somebody was jealous of him, just like he said. And as you can see with the synchronicity set up, he was rosier. He was rosier with his pen at this time, or at the time. Somebody was comparing himself to him. Okay, we got two roses. We got a red one and we got a pink one. Somebody, he was a little bit more lit up than that person. And that set the fire or the flame to the situation. Okay. And I do want to say this, in speaking with Mo3, he was one of the more sweeter, just kind guys. He told me, that we appreciate the respects and how much you pay, and we thank you. Okay, I'm going to show you on this note here. He says we appreciate the respects and how much you pay, and we thank you. Okay. And so this is just some stuff I had. I was asking, so just going a little more thought. I was asking Mo3, why do you not want to really, he said he just didn't really want to speak on it. So as he was saying that, I kind of, went into just channeling as he was speaking. And what I gathered from the situation is that the whole time everything was going on in my mind, I couldn't get the image out of my head of Lil Boosie either sitting in the passenger seat of Mo3's car. Put it this way, whatever Mo3 was driving, the image in my mind that Lil Boosie was in the passenger seat. If he wasn't in the passenger seat of his car, he was in the passenger seat of something, goddamn it. Help me, Lord. And the thought I had was him sipping on some yak or 1748 or whatever they call the liquors out here. So all I know is that Lil Boosie was turning a cup up to his mouth, having a sip as the situation was going on. So I don't know if it was Mo3's image or if it was my image, but it was something along the lines like, once all this was said and done, Lil Boosie had a drink to it or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what that means, you guys. I don't know. But I will tell you. All right. So let's just go with the next card up. The next card up is the Hangman. Okay, so still to this moment. And this card, somebody is still in suspension over this situation. Or this is hanging, or this situation is hanging over somebody's head as I speak. All right, Mo3, you want to pull off the top? He said pull off the top. 10 of Pentacles. It shows financial stability and abundance. This is what Mo3 was headed for. Okay. Again, he was rosy with his pen. He was headed to the top. Okay. And somebody wanted to stop that. Okay. He was going to have financial stability with his family, with his girl, if he had a girlfriend or any kids. I'm not exactly sure if he had any kids. Okay. And also the person that's the hangman, that this situation is hanging over their head. The reason why that person may have had a little more killed or something along those lines, that was also for their financial stability as well. Okay, so it's a duo situation here. All right, and this car fell out on the floor just now, and so this has to do everything to do with the star. Okay, so all right, let's get a couple more cards on Mo3 Spirit. You with me, Mo3? Help me out, brother. All right. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is, it shows a weariness, burden that may lead to an end, and he regrets it. Thank you, Mo. This is exactly what he was telling me as the reason why he did not want to kind of do the interview, because he's really regretful, you guys, that his life ended so abruptly. He's not happy about that. He's really not happy about that, man. And if he could do something about it, he did show would, okay? So, yeah. I'm just letting you know that. Pardon me, I had to blow off a little thing off my phone. All right, so he's really in regret, okay? He feels as though somebody needs to be wise about the situation, or somebody's thinking wisely, or they're thinking about, they've been contemplating about this. And this is the bottom of the deck, you guys. There's the deck right there. I just wanted to show you that. All right, so the Hierophant. So Mo3 should have been wiser. That's what he know. He feels as though if he would have thought longer, he feels as though if he would have thought longer, then, things would be much better. He would have a reason to celebrate. Now, this is where Dallas comes in. Dallas, Texas. Shout out to Dallas, Texas. Mo3 says, thank you. All right. He is saying he is so happy. You guys, Mo3 said, and you see the 3 of Cups, Mo3 is very ecstatic. He says that he knows every corner he bends, everywhere he turns. He said he knows that Dallas is playing his music. And you see that 3 of Cups, he says, celebrate, Dallas. That's 3 right there. That's Mo3. This 3 of Cups is for the celebration, you guys. He's so happy. He says when he looked down, he says it ain't a corner that he been, and y'all not throwing up the 3, or either playing Mo3 music straight up. He's very, very ecstatic, Dallas. Listen, the chill that he's sending through me, Mo3 is so proud of you, Dallas. Shout out to Dallas big time. Good job, Dallas. Mo3 is very happy for you, and I want you to see this 3 of Cups, okay? That's what he mean. He said, keep celebrating, Dallas. He know you. He know you. He said, and he feel you, and he's very proud, and he's very happy, okay? This is a very respectful dude, man. And the more I look at this and the more I get into the reading, it makes me sad, okay? So, anyway, at the bottom of the deck, all right, Mo3 was headed for the sun and success. This is what was shining over him. All right. Next, you want to keep going from the bottom or the top, Mo? He said pull from the top. I didn't mean to do that. So we'll get those in a minute. Look at that. Currently, so whoever the devil is, who done this. Man, look at these cards. But these cards don't play. Whoever the devil is that done this, they're still in devil mode right now. Okay? Look at them horns. And then look at that star on the top of the devil. Okay? See them 5 points? Yeah, they wanted him. They wanted the star. And they still are doing something, or something is still going on regarding MO3 and whatever situation that was, that was. All right, 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is, he was challenged, I guess, with his ideas and his beliefs. And he was also put in a situation where he had to have courage. So he had all this going on, okay? He had his bomb thoughts going on. There was a fiery situation. Everything was he was a star. Everything was all good. The rainbows was shining on him. His money was good. Okay. He was eating good and smoking good. All right. And then bam, we got the dove showing for flying off to go to the heavens. You heard what I said? And this is the 7 of Cups. It says being overwhelmed and having to make a good decision. So he had a lot of reasons, as you can see, just as I showed you. He had all these cups. He had a lot of reasons to make a good decision. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at this card, you guys. I didn't even see this. Death. Bam. So we got the devil. Dang. Oh, they was dirty. They was real dirty. So we got death, the devil. Hold on. The star. Okay. Let's put the star right here. We got, where's that other deceit card at? Check this out. The 5 of Swords. That's dishonesty and deceit. Come on, MO3. They had it out for you. Him. He could barely get going. You guys, I've done some readings, okay? This is not that many cards. And this one we haven't turned over yet, obviously. But look at all of this. They planned it. It was a ploy and a plan from the beginning. They deceived him. They threw the devil at him. They deceived him, planned on killing him, threw the devil in the star's face. Created a tower moment, okay? But it was an illusion all from the beginning, okay? So MO3 went out there on somebody who had a plan to set him, to get him gone before he could even, I'm gonna put the illusion in the tower moment, and that was for somebody's stability, and somebody cut him up, but he said that's okay, because they still celebrate me in Dallas, homies. All right. Now let's pick this card up. This is all the Knight of Swords. Now I've been doing this for a minute. Now I do know knights cut up a person. And this card too came out in the Bernie Mac reading, huh? Knight of Swords is, it says a militant style person, okay? And that person can be, let me see. Ooh, it says this person can be cold-blooded. So who do you guys think that represents, or who it represents? I absolutely have no idea. But, and again, the reason why I'm saying no idea is because MO3 rather not speak on anything or give anybody who he may think it is, which would come out of my mouth. You understand? So I'm not going to offer my opinion if he don't want to offer his. But you can dang sure believe he damn sure got a general idea. You want to pull any more cards, Mo? You want to offer this card? He says, and the world is still mine. All right? The world is still mine. You know why the world is still his? Because we got Dallas out here making sure they celebrating that 3 and keeping having a 3 of Cups situation, Dallas. Keep throwing them 3 of Cups up there. Keep celebrating. because Mo3 said, I'm still out here in this world with this reading. Okay, you guys, he's very happy now to do this reading, and again, and you know what makes him very happy, and I'm gonna kick it to y'all this way. Please keep celebrating Mo3, because he loves you all. He loves the world. Okay, guys, man. Anyway, good reading, Mo3. Is there anything else you'd like to say, brother? He said, Dallas, Texas, you pay homage, and he thank you. All right, guys, this is a Mo3 reading. You have, with Lady Crybaby, the Empath Empress. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you like the reading, please go ahead and list me. That's like, share, and subscribe, guys. All righty. Thank you so much for tuning in. Ashkenaz.